We are good. All right, it's the rundown.
Wait.
February 28th.
Nope.
It is brought to you by Fuego Box. 1 in 9 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. That sucks. The Churro Challenge features the world's spiciest mini chocolate and is fired up by the Black Reaper. To take the challenge, head to chocochallenge.com, order a bar, photograph or video yourself attempting to eat it. Trust us, it's insanely hot, and you probably won't be able to finish it. We're trying to raise $100K for prostate cancer. Research Fuego Box is donating $5 for every bar purchase, so go to chocochallenge.com and support a great cause. Nobody wants prostate cancer. That's for the birds.
I tried the chocolate. It's very hot.
It says you won't be able to finish it.
No, you eat it, and then I immediately started burping and, like, crying a little bit.
Nice. So we got this lawsuit.
It's a good cause.
What?
It's a good cause.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
For the balls.
Prostate's the ass.
Oh,
Ass.
I guess it's.
Yeah, they put it right in the butthole.
Oh, your prostate.
I had to do
They
that.
go like that.
When you hit 40, they do that. They just bend you over like a 2-bit hooker.
Did it feel like pooping?
It didn't feel good. No, it just was like. Whoop. It was like
Not for you.
speaking of assholes, the poop guy. So, what?
No, speaking of assholes, that was a nice.
Unbelievable
I was
segue.
giving like a little
I'm a
plus
pro.
one.
So this guy, we have this guy who's going around local tracks. Well, no, the same track, and he'd poop every single morning. Like rather than just pooping in a toilet, he'd go to the track and just defecate
Like
on
a
the
dog.
track. Yeah, except he was a human. So they looked for him. They found this guy. It turned out he worked at a rival school. He was like, I don't know,
Superintendent or some shit.
superintendent, right? They put his mugshot out. Here's the pooper. This is the guy who was pooping on your school. Well, how the tables have turned. The pooper is now suing the police department, saying you had no right to release my photo. You've embarrassed me on a national scale, and you never release photos of low-level crimes like this, but you did it to me because you want to embarrass me for being the pooper. What do you got? You sue him for $1 million.
I think I stand with the pooper there. I feel like that's a victimless crime.
Victimless. Someone has to clean that up
That
every
is
single
true.
day.
Yeah, it's like dog poop. Although you can tell the difference between dog poop and human poop very easily.
It's on a track.
Yeah.
Like that's
Like
terrible for whoever.
when we
has
went to Philly for the draft, we came across some human poop in the alley, and it was very clearly human poop.
That's definitely Philly.
Yeah,
That's definitely human
right.
poop
It's
all
like
over
you
the
can
place.
just tell.
I feel like $1 million is a fake amount for a lawsuit. You knew you can't take the guy seriously when he's just like, yeah, $1 million. Like, what's the $1 million for?
Well, his life, I mean, I actually fairly... But
You're
if you
siding with the
Google his
pooper?
name-
You're
Well,
about to say his
no,
life
no,
is
no, no,
ruined?
no.
He shits in public.
Yeah, but
But
now
it-
everyone knows that. But I will say...
So
don't-
they should.
There's an old expression, don't do the crime if you're not willing to pay the time. In this case, I think that you can just get away with pooping relentlessly on someone's track every
But it's a
single day.
rival high school. That's kind of all
That's a
fair and love
point,
and war.
Ron. That's a fair point.
No, but he needs to be publicly shamed for this. Like otherwise, you'll just have other poopy bandits fucking running amok in the world. Like you can't just have people pooping in public. That there needs to be like
I think I'm on... I
you can't be on the pooper
Don't let
side.
him sway you.
No, I'm on Rone's side.
That's
listen,
sad.
I'm not going to say don't poop on your rival's high school if you're into like, oh, big rival, I don't like these guys. I'm going to start pooping every day on their track to prove a point. But if you get caught, that's, again, you got caught.
He shouldn't be doing his own dirty work. Like
What?
he should
See,
be
I think
sending like the
this is-
bully.
Okay, so see, this is what I don't understand. When did you guys lose your sense of humor?
Dude,
That's what I don't understand.
it's
Ron.
funny.
You used to be a fun guy to hang out with.
no, that's-
like, hey,
I'm still
welcome
fun.
to this prank. Let's
I'm
poop
still
on
fun.
a high school track. And now,
He's
you
the
know, don't do
superintendent.
this. Don't jaywalk. Don't speed. Don't poop on high
but,
schools.
But the counterpoint here, it can still be funny. If that's you, be like, yeah, they got me. That's me. I was the pooper. I was having some fun. You can't now be like, hey, wait, now we're serious. Now I'm going to sue you for $1 million. Like, it's like, yeah, you got me.
What was the original, like, what was his punishment originally?
I think it's just like, stop pooping.
Yeah, the shame, and just like probably to do community service.
Can
Like,
you
Who
actually...
put it on Facebook?
The police released his mugshot.
He's got to poop in front of the police department. He's got to. Like, he's got to, you got to
Is that
fight.
a crime? I don't know.
Public
That's what I
pooping
understand.
is definitely a crime.
It's like, why?
But
What if
why?
it's like you had no choice? It's like I
Yeah.
was gonna poop my pants.
I've
I know
pooped
what you're
outside
saying
before.
It's like, well, you keep pooping in the same spot. It's like that's when it hits every day.
Right.
But that's
What's the
like-
difference between a horse and a dog and a human? We're all animals, bro.
But doing
Mother
it in the
Earth.
middle of a track, that's like an affront to like all that's good in
Well, that's
humanity.
the humor
Go
part.
poop in a bush.
I forgot you don't have a sense of humor.
That's not true at all. He should be hiring like the fucking most troubled kid in his school to go poop. Like he's stupid for doing his own dirty work. He
No,
should
but
have,
then
like, a
you.
friend.
Well,
I
that-
disagree
fall
there.
guy.
Then it becomes now
Then
you
have
gotta
a
trust
rap.
the pooper, right?
Then
Like,
then you're bribable.
Right, it's
Then
a
you
perfect
that's
crime.
blackmail.
Can't do
Well,
your
it's
own
just
pooping
you.
though. You have to set up a poop network.
I'm on your side.
how
by
many
the way.
times did he poop? That's a big point.
I think he
there.
did.
It was
for
all
like
the
a
time.
year.
He kept doing it.
Okay, see, I think that there's a certain point, like one poop, maybe
Becomes a
an
little less
accident.
funny when
10
it's over
poops,
and over.
That's not funny. 100 poops,
Starts
that's
getting funny
hilarious.
again.
Yeah,
There's some
right.
point. There is some logic to that. Robinhood, rundown.com/robinhood.com.
Spirited poop.
Rundown.robinhood.com. Rundown.robinhood.com. You get a free stock like Apple, Ford, or Sprint to help your portfolio. Yeah, one Apple stock. What?
That's a move. That's a move, Dave.
I mean, what are we gonna do with that, Large?
And Apple.
Robinhood is an investing app. You buy and sell stocks. I'm gonna get. You know who's gonna yell at me? Steve Che.
Yeah.
Sell stocks, ETFs, options, and cryptos, all commission free. Now that's a good thing. We're all in on that. It's just come on, one Apple stock. Other brokerages charge up to $10 every trade. No account minimum is required. Get a free stock like Apple, Ford, or Sprint. Give me a stock with some upside to help build your portfolio at rundown.robinhood.com.
What's your stock situation right now? Do you own any Twitter or Facebook?
Yeah, so I bought Facebook at like 165, sold it at 135 because I had to pay my bookie, so I had to liquefy, and it's back up to 165.
But do you own any now?
I
or
really
no?
haven't.
Yeah. Do you own any?
Very little. I had to liquefy. I had to pay.
What about Facebook?
No, I totally.
That's all
Oh,
out
you
of moves.
liquefied everything.
I had to get liquid to pay.
Yeah.
I have no moves.
What
Dan
about
was
your
saying
Bit-
you're out of moves. Are
Yeah.
you
What
out of-
about your Bitcoin? Where's that at?
Do you know how? Yeah, I thought I had a lot in Bitcoin. First of all, I think the only one who can access my Bitcoin is the Bubbly Gang guy who's like using it. But I looked, and it's like Bitcoin. I thought I had all this Bitcoin. I have like 5 cents in Bitcoin.
We all learned
the
a
Bubbly
great-
guy just took it.
Yeah, we learned a great lesson with the Bitcoin craze of 2000. What was it? 17? 18?
I basically
When Nate and Caleb start telling you that it's a
said he
fucking
had-
sure thing.
When Caleb said he had bought Bitcoin, I just lit. Like I took money out. I was like,
Guys, I got bad news for you. I bought another Bitcoin.
Just yesterday.
all Bitcoin?
Yeah, this week.
How many you own?
how much is it? Like $5,000, $6,000?
Less.
Yikes.
What about Litecoin? How's your Litecoin?
I don't have any of the other ones, but I had
No
lunch
2Gen?
with Marty.
Oh my God, I don't like
He
hearing
says
that.
there's never been a better time to buy.
I've been hearing that now for a while. Yeah.
This is an update. Go ahead.
Damn, Marty. Bitcoin Marty is unbelievable.
So Bitcoin's not a move for you right now?
I have zero moves.
What about craft as a move? Like, why can't craft be a move?
That's
like,
what we were
Well,
saying. No, well, we were
yeah.
saying on the act that like if
What's
I
he
got
gonna
ever
do?
got in a really, really big hole,
6.6
I
mil?
would maybe just send a text to A-Rod and be like, "Hey, boss,
I
you
need,
got
like,
400 million. Can I get a little?"
A-Rod's definitely a pay me back guy.
Yes, but Kraft, you'd be like, "Listen, you're in a jam. I'm the one who's gonna spin this for you."
That's a move. It's a move.
That is.
It's a move.
I'm
you went
never-
to bat for him
It
right
would
away
be a
without
very
asking
hard.
for anything.
It'd be a very hard ask, but it's like, I mean, you really have to be in the.
But it's a move. You can't say you're out of moves.
You
when
might not
that's on the
be.
table.
You might not be as deep as you think you are if you're not ready to talk to Mr. Kraft. Because like I would have to be.
That's the last.
I'd
move.
have to be like kicked out of my apartment to hit up. Like it'd be like the last move.
The wheels are.
Russell Westbrook got in a little staring match with this kid who like touched him when he went near the court. I mean, this kid should have been kicked out of the stadium.
Yeah. His dad should have.
Both.
His dad should have. His kid should have had to stay. And been like, find your own way home.
Something, whatever. I'm 100% away. You can't
He just touched his elbow.
You like touched him.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that Russell Westbrook goes a little bit like you can't be like obviously flipping dudes off or like using like racially sensitive language towards people, but like if you're a fan, like you're allowed to yell at the people.
No,
You
but he
can't.
touched. You cannot touch, sir.
But a child touched his
How
arm.
can you slap?
Well, I mean, you can't bring a kid there if he's just touching. Like, what? I mean, what? This
But
is
he
now.
touched his elbow though. It's
What if
not
that
like
kid?
he like.
What if that kid wasn't vaccinated? He had measles.
If there was mumps on the kid, like that's something to worry about. But the kid looked vaccinated. He looked like he had
You
a good.
can't just like I'm not one of these guys who thinks kids get advantages because they're kids. I'd like to do whatever I want, sit in front row. I'd like to.
You think Dave wouldn't want to touch LeBron?
But he got
Yeah.
scolded like hell. Like he paid the crime.
They
was
didn't kick
getting,
him out.
he
If
got-
if I did that, I'm out.
Yes.
But he got more
100%.
nationally embarrassed than the poop guy. Like he like literally got like scolded in front of the entire stadium. Like that's a terrible look for the kid.
That's special treatment. They didn't kick him out. He should be kicked out, and he should be banned.
He looked vaccinated though.
The kid had good. His cheeks were flush. He didn't
Girl
look like he
Scout.
was discolored, no jaundice.
Girl Scout cookie. So this guy made news because he bought all the Girl Scout cookies. So basically the girls could get out of the cold weather selling them. 2 days later, arrested on drug trafficking. Now they're like, see, it wasn't as good. Well, I don't know what one thing has to do with the other.
Well, was he money laundering?
Who cares?
I guess yeah.
Did they like audit him because he was caught because he was like throwing around
No,
Girl Scout money?
he went viral, and then he just got arrested. the
Isn't
next
this
day.
like an
Oh,
old
maybe. That's why I know do nice things for people.
Right, because they're
There
gonna fuck
it
you
is. There it
over
is. You
in the
might get
long run.
arrested
Keep a
for
low
all
profile.
the drugs. But
Well,
when
no,
the-
he may be right. It's like the police may have been like, oh, there he is. He went viral.
They
Right,
saw
but
it says
the-
they saw the viral picture and were like,
but
oh,
you
that
jumped.
guy.
You
Never
jumped
do
a
nothing
step
things.
there. Like you can do nice things for people, just don't be running drugs out of your house.
Well, it's hard to have the extra money to do nice things if you're not doing something illegal. Most people with like everybody in Miami is doing something illegal, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true.
Like most
At
people,
some level.
yeah. Most
Just
people-
living in Florida.
Most people with a ton of money are doing shady shit. You don't get a ton of money; it's impossible.
it is hard
How
to
did
get money.
How did
It is hard to get money.
it? How did it originally come out that he had given all the money to the Girl Scouts? Did he make it public?
It's a good
Ooh,
question.
probably
You
the
just
Girl
have
Scouts.
To, you have to move in silence if you're doing really nice things and you have like skeletons in your closet, obviously,
Yeah.
because it's gonna come
But
crashing
you'd
down.
think
on you.
like a Girl Scout thing. Like,
I mean, we've seen it a million times. The internet always wins. Whenever somebody gets built
like
up,
Ken
they get-
Bone was looking
Ken
at
Bone.
pregnant porn on
Yeah,
Reddit.
yeah, always, 100% of the time. So Brittany Renner, famous IG model, has started showing up at Kentucky basketball games. Very hot. People are saying she's going to be the new.
She is. I think she is the new IG like it girl. I think she's like the top bitch right now.
Can I
And
see a
she's,
picture of her, Tommy?
she's replacing Ashley Judd. But you got Kentucky basketball players just sitting in the game, being like on film caught just whispering, "I love you." to
'Cause
her.
she's attainable
1 point
to the
game. By the way,
players.
1 point game. Like
That-
it's
that's
not like
crazy.
a blowout. They're at the free
Well,
throw
yeah, I
line.
wish I had known this before the game
Yeah.
last night. I would have taken Arkansas.
Yeah.
Because they're all distracted by her.
Correct.
Because
And
she's
they're
like
all, she's gonna fuck one of them.
She's
so it's
young
now
enough
a war for that.
where she could fuck them. Like Ashley Judd's like 40 years old. Like she's more like bait for like their coaches than the players. Like she's like attainable for these kids out here.
And
Good for
they're
Kentucky.
wildly distracted. There actually has to be, there's all these different notifications you get on the gambling app, but there's not like that has to be a notification.
It does.
Like Brittany Renner just showed up to the
Who's
game.
in the crowd?
Somebody
tonight?
died. Like all that weird
Right.
stuff. They just but stuff that we like.
Right.
Oh, they buried a ball. This guy just fainted. Something like
Something.
that.
Right. Agreed.
The intangibles, basically.
That are tangible.
The
correct.
tangible intangibles.
Like you said, that's a distraction game.
Right. Absolutely.
Maybe she's a plant too. Like when was she a Kentucky fan since? Like this is her first
I don't
time
know where
coming out
she's
as
from.
a
I saw
Kentucky
Reeves.
fan.
I
She's
saw
from Little
Reeves.
Rock, Arkansas.
She's like
Atlanta native.
she's funny too. You know, she's
Catlanta.
got a great sense of humor.
That's not her.
Catlanta. That was the thing they said. Then they lost to Kansas State in that terrible game.
Devastating.
This came out yesterday. Hank, someone DM'd this to
Mississippi.
Hank. So the NFL, the Combine is in Indy this week. This is real. A lot of people are like, oh, this thing's not real. It's 1,000% real. But it has, of the three of us, Caleb and Carabas and PFT, with his real name, listed as basically people who are going to try to break into the NFL. And I like what they say, basically to raise our social media influence, be on the lookout for them. It's so surreal. It's so funny. The pictures look what you want to say, like looks like bank robbers, a mob tree. All the photos somehow
They used a
work
GIF.
together.
They took a GIF for my picture. The NFL took a GIF and like stopped
My
it.
face
and
is like
printed it
blurred out, unless it's just a weird angle.
Yeah, I don't know. Your picture was weird.
It might be I don't know why they were on like different levels too
Everything
and
about
stuff
it-
like that. It was very, very peculiar.
It is 1,000% real. There's not a doubt. At first, it's like I said to Hank, I'm like, "Is this real?" He's like, "Yeah." And then he sent me, he's like, "Why would they send a fake?" And you can't make up something that looks that almost fake-ish if it's fake. If that makes any sense.
Like why would Carabas be
Carabas
involved?
wouldn't be on the
See,
list.
I don't understand why the NFL doesn't fuck with us, and they should like release it and be like, "Look, be on the lookout for Barstool. Here's the head of Barstool, like Nate and names that we can't say anymore of people who've been fired. Like, you know what I mean? Just fuck with us. Be like, here's the president of
Well, they're
Barstool,
taking
Adam
this-
Smith.
They're taking
Just
this.
fuck with you.
But they're taking this dead serious.
Yeah, they are.
Like, this is not a joke in their mind. It's insane how much they are preparing for us. I don't know what to do. I've never even
I mean,
been
we're
to-
going to the combine, but we don't really go anywhere because we can't.
Isn't the combine now?
Yeah, we're going tonight.
So what if are they gonna like stop
Are
you
you gonna
somewhere?
try to get in?
I mean,
You got to like
There's
go at
really-
least Red Rover and just try and run.
yeah, we
through.
did that last year, and they just were like, you can't go here.
I
Like,
think
okay.
it's been escalated since last
So
year.
we'll just stand there.
I'm so honored to be in the names. I feel like this is like an
Yeah.
arrival
Well,
moment. But at the same time, like think about the guys who put in time, who were in the jail cells, and Hank's not even like
Well,
Hank
that's
could just
gotta-
stroll right in.
Well, Rone, you bring up a good point. I think there's a few people that were left off that list that makes you think,
Maybe they should try.
Oh,
No.
Well, no, I know there's a PMT
Oh.
crew that thinks it's an inside job.
or maybe Dave Portnoy's right-hand man, certain Tommy Smokes, not on the list.
Was that?
Really?
What does that have to do with it?
I don't know. Maybe he's the rat. He's the mole.
No.
Huh.
You got me.
You got to be worried if you're not on there.
Kat, this is beneath you.
I'm just saying.
It
I'm
is
just
a-
saying.
Because it's a different list than like the odds that
Right.
came out by the Super Bowl. Like
Right.
because then it was like Tommy and like YP and
It's
like
just interesting. And Tommy doesn't like Jared because the whole Yankee Red Sox thing. So,
it's very interesting.
Last story. So this guy dipped his balls in salsa because he was mad about an 89-cent tip.
I'm worried now because I'll be honest, like I don't tip on Uber Eats.
ooh.
Should I be?
Then you should
Oh,
be
Steve's
very
face
nervous.
there. You've had some
How can you not
testicle
tip-
salsa, my
Oh,
friend.
you're eating nuts, semen, piss, poop. You
Fuck,
don't
man.
tip on Uber Eats?
You're full of it.
You have to tip on Uber Eats.
Because don't they wait for the tip until after they deliver? Can't you add the tip
No,
after the
no,
fact?
you tip before.
My face is getting flush right now.
Yeah.
I'm so worried that I've been
You've
eating poop
a
and piss.
lot of semen.
Fuck, man, this is a terrible look for me. They have like a built-in delivery charge
Oh,
in a lot of
hold
these
on.
services.
I thought you said even no to that.
No, there's like a built-in delivery
Yeah,
charge,
I-
especially like
all
with
right.
caviar. And
I
shit.
tip
I don't
when-
add like an extra tip.
I tip whenever the option is given to me, which is every time. isn't
On
it?
the app.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not
On
going.
the app. That's
Also,
what?
you have to try to give an 89-cent tip. You're a dick. Like, no tip can be said, well, you just missed the part on the app. Like, you know how Uber, you get an email, it's like, you know, or when you log
By
in,
the
like,
way,
if you
I don't
take
know
an
when
Uber,
Uber started. Now you tip on Uber. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Well,
That's
it's
what
weird.
I mean. Like people, they're just adding all these charges. Like when do I
Well,
get to put my foot down and say like, no, you're charging me enough?
it's also
well,
weird on
never when food's involved.
Yeah, never when food's involved. But it's
I mean,
weird
I'm
on
willing to eat
Uber
both.
because you take an Uber. Like I took one on Saturday, and then I took one this morning, and then it pops up being like, "Do you want to tip your Saturday driver?" So he's just been driving around for 5 days. Like, fuck that guy.
But I think they know that comes in. I don't know why I keep looking at Coley like he's got
Because
the
he was
definitive-
shocked
he's just-
when I
he's just
said that I don't-
nodding like over there. So I'm looking.
No, he brought up the delivery charge. Like, the delivery charge doesn't go to the driver, Adam. Like, that goes to the restaurant.
I mean,
And
it's
Yeah, no, and then it asks
then there's
you
a
like
tip on top of
I
that.
think it actually asks you like five. It gives me like predetermined numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to. If you
gotta
don't
tip.
tip on food, you're asking for them to do the vile things. So that's the social contract you sign.
you're pre-tipping on food.
Whenever they ask me, I know on DoorDash, I think it's different. I know on DoorDash it's a pre-tip. I know that. It's It's like $5, $6 every order.
For like a caviar or something like that, there's something like included in every order that I assume is going towards that direction. But I'm like, I used to be a delivery driver, and I would never get tipped until I got to like the person's
was old
door.
school.
That's old school. But I'm saying like now I have to give money beforehand. What if they take fucking 25 minutes?
Yeah.
Am I going to give them the same tip as if they got to the
Somebody
door in
told
5
me-
minutes?
I don't want to say a Buddha Ben story, but somebody told me Buddha Ben, if they're 1 minute late, he complains and just keeps getting free deliveries.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's the god of getting free shit. He gets free shit for sport. Like, he doesn't even want the free shit, but he's like, how can I get this for free? He actually helps out Barstool all the time because he's like, let me see if I can get, like, this hotel room comped, or, like, let me see if I can get this flight knocked off of ours. So he's working hard for the comp.
It's always good to have one of those guys around. You don't want to be that guy.
No, my
like if you
parents
go
are
to
that
dinner
guy.
and there you have a one complainer, that's good. 'Cause you usually get free dessert or something. But to be that guy, you ever
Tough.
think there's guys with like just weird fetishes that work in food product like delivery and stuff? They like you can tip them $100 and they're still dipping their balls in the salsa.
They do it
That's just how they
to
get
have
off.
access to
Yeah,
salsa.
right.
They just want to be able to dip balls.
Dipping balls in your salsa leaves you in a messy predicament, too.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
what
like,
do you do with your balls?
Yeah, what are you doing after that?
You
You
Yeah.
dab off your balls?
gotta go
with-
like in the shower.
How do you even clean your balls? Or if he's just walking around?
You get a little
with-
spice in your pee hole and it's lights out.
See ya.
How often do you think your food is fucked with?
Oh,
All
I
the
think a
time.
lot.
All
Yeah, I
the
think a
time.
lot. I think
Really?
a lot.
All the time.
Have you guys worked? I've worked in a restaurant and I never saw someone's food being fucked with.
Depends the type of restaurant.
Right.
I
Also
just
depends on
assume
the
I'm getting
fetishes
fucked
of
with.
the people in
I
the
just assume
restaurant.
I'm getting fucked with. I try not. I don't want to willingly give them a reason, but I assume I'm getting fucked with.
Unless I see a pube, I don't think I care that much.
I don't even. I mean, I try not to look tickles. Anything else? We
Oh, the
done?
Manziel.
Oh
got
yeah,
cut.
Johnny Manziel cut.
Is this the end of the road?
It's not good. Shout out Casey. No report on that, but it was anti-Team Burkhart, so the propaganda wheel wasn't turning on that one quite yet.
What, like, where does he
What?
No comment.
No comment from Eric Casey Burkhart.
go? Where does it, like, does he go to the XFL? What is it? What
I
happened?
think he's done. I don't know.
You
So
think he
would you
comes
say that
knocking?
What are you looking comfortable?
Paul
Tom?
LaDuca and I are finally right?
What?
I just me and Gaz just locked eyes.
Yeah.
What?
Would you
Johnny
say
may be
Paul?
out of moves.
Would you say Paul LaDuca and I are correct?
Not ready to concede that quite yet.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll be
what
was the
waiting.
Paul LaDuca
He
prediction?
said, I think Dave said he will make at least one Pro Bowl. And Paul LaDuca and I laughed in his
You
face.
never know. He might make it as a coach. He might make it down the line.
Very close to the end of the line on that particular statement.
Okay. You just let me know when you're ready.
Not yet. Not there
We'll
yet.
see if he resigns or somewhere else. There's a couple other leagues now, so it may not be totally dead.
Yeah, if they just keep creating leagues at the pace they're creating them, I think he'll have a job.
I'd rather him than Hackenberg.
Well, yeah. Hackenberg is like, I don't understand how that guy. Remember when he was at Penn State and we're like, this guy's going to be good?
He was going to be like the best quarterback in the country. He was supposed to be like the guy. He was supposed to be like
I think
the top
he
overall
looks
recruit.
like the guy.
He's very Ryan Mallett-esque.
Looks like the
Very
guy.
handsome, very statuesque.
Yeah, very, very.
Big, tall guy. Shit for
Yeah,
breakfast.
sucks at football. Sucks at
All
playing
right.
football.
We good?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the rundown.